Welcome back, y'all, to Is That a Read? The show where we give psychic readings to this week's hottest celebrity pop culture news. I'm your girl, Victoria, the queen of all things tarot, and this is my co host, Julian.
Hey y'all, I got my cards here and I'm ready to dive into some hot topics. What do we got going on this week, Victoria?
We've got a lot of cool stuff going on. And I just want to say, you guys, if you like what you see, make sure to like, share, leave a comment, and subscribe to the show. Now, the first topic on the docket, J-Lo has filed for divorce this week. Oh boy. Julian, tell us all about this.
Yeah, so after 2 years of marriage and 20 something years in the making, J-Lo and Ben Affleck have finally filed for divorce. I think J-Lo did this on her own. Some people were saying that she still showed up to his 52nd birthday, so they were supposedly cool. But yeah, this has been a long saga that we've been covering, like I want to say since the beginning. Her and Jennifer Garner are friends. Supposedly, her and Ben are friends. They're all good. But yeah, I feel like other things are happening, Victoria, that you wanted to add, like that's going on right now
I
during this.
mean, this is all some BS. We've been talking about this every week because we know this marriage is some bullshit every week. And yeah, there is more to this story. Now, this is all alleged, and we don't know what's really going on. But since J-Lo filed for divorce, Ben has been spotted all around town with Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s 36-year-old daughter, Kick Kennedy. And Kick, K-I-C-K. Her name is
Okay.
Kathleen. They call the child Kick. I guess when you rich and famous, you can call your kid whatever you want. Kick, hit, slap. So
Punch,
Ben
punch.
and Kick, they've been at the Polo Lounge. They've been at the Beverly Hills Hotel. Now, Kick is an actress. Ben is a director. Maybe they're meeting alone at hotels and lounges to talk about an upcoming movie.
Mm.
Or maybe Ben is already on to a new hot young thing because Jello is in her 50s. Ben is in his 50s, so he should know better than to mess with some 36-year-old child. But it's all good. Also, can we get team no prenup? No,
Mm.
they didn't sign a prenup. These some idiots, okay? They got married in Vegas, got in the chapel line with everybody else getting married at midnight on Vegas, and then they didn't get a prenup. And now J-Lo's filing for divorce without an attorney. This is a hot ghetto mess. And I don't know, like they friends? Y'all friends? Really? Then why can't you stay married? You like each other. You get along. J-Lo came to Ben's birthday, but I bet Ben didn't come to J-Lo's birthday. He wasn't at that Bridgerton party. Nah, because he was probably sniffing up kicks behind during that time. So I don't know how you get married during your honeymoon. I mean, how you get divorced during your honeymoon period. Y'all in the first 2 years, that's the honeymoon. And y'all don't even live together anymore. I want to know deep down, what the hell was this all about?
Yeah, they were going through something, and this is supposedly the greatest story never told. And now we're just airing all the dirty laundry because she should have not told anything at this point. But yeah, I think Victoria, you always say this, but then with everything that's going on, J Lo's been divorced so many times, Ben Affleck's been a divorce, like, and they're both actors. What if they're using this as a PR stunt with him and Kick? Just like, let me do this in the middle of the filing. I don't need my lawyer because I've done this so many times. Like she could probably do it herself. I have full faith that she could file her own divorce papers at this point. But yeah, maybe this is a PR stunt. Like, so I guess my question is, what's up with him and Kit? Like, is this real? Is this a thing? Because honestly, Ben Affleck should probably just chill out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he needs some time to look at himself, see what's going on, and kind of be with himself, and then go, chase somebody else or marry somebody else or do whatever he needs to do. But yeah, that's just my opinion.
Well, I mean, there are these celebrity relationships where they sign a contract and say, we're going to be dating for this number of years and it's going to help promote our career. So, I mean, we definitely have certain suspected relationships like, what is it? Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey. That looked like some fake mess, for sure. So, could it have been? It might have been because we never believed that mess to begin with. It just seemed like a charade to me, and they never seemed like they like each other. But part of me feels like a lot of the looks that Ben was giving, he was giving, I can't stand your ass. And that only comes from love. That comes from true love.
Yeah.
You can't stand that person.
I feel like this was supposed to be like their comeback tour or something, and it just was kind of a flop. So instead of Greatest Love Never Told, we're gonna hear like a VH1 behind the scenes later.
Right.
What actually happened.
I know J-Lo better not make an album about this BS. You are not Taylor Swift. We don't want it. We don't want it. Keep it to your damn self. And you know, when they originally met on Geely and they got engaged, it was only 2 years then and they broke up.
Oh, they're consistent. So we're gonna see them back in another 20 years when they're 70 years old. So look out, y'all.
And then they can hang out for 2 years and then it'd be a funeral. And then at least they could do the Death Will Us Part. Okay, so what we're asking is, was this a fake relationship? Was this a fake relationship? And then also what's going on with Ben and Kick?
Kick. K-I-C-K. Not Kick. All right. I'll take Kick. You want to do the J-Lo and Ben?
Sure.
Okay. Ooh, dang, looks like we're falling. Give me 1 second. All right, here we go. I'm using the Lenormand Oracle, my favorite deck. Let's see what's going on. Ooh. Huh. So Ben is looking for love still. We got Eligible Bachelor, the writer, and the Bouquet. Bouquet, you give it to somebody who's on a date. So he's actively looking. But honestly, I think he wants something. He's really trying to make this happen, but he needs to clear up his divorce first, because here's a relationship that he's already in, and here's the broom. So it's like, you got to, clean that up and make sure that ends before anything. He's really trying to make this relationship happen because we have the Magician. That's him trying to force things to grow. And then what we see here, I don't think it's going to last. Everything is about letting go. Skype, and then crossing is about letting go. Skype's about cutting off. So it's saying that he needs to fully finish out this divorce with J-Lo before anything else could really happen. So you got to work on yourself a little bit, Ben.
All right. So when I look at the nature of Ben and J-Lo's relationship, okay, so first thing I'm going to say is it was not a ploy. It was just a result of people that just won't learn their damn lesson. So I'm using the Witch's Tarot. I got the 8 of Pentacles, which is like a practice makes perfect kind of a card. They've got all these pentacles and she's still trying to get it right. And then the Page of Pentacles here, which is like, it represents like a little bit. You learned a little bit, but you really didn't learn a lot. And then we also got the Queen of Wands here. Now, this Queen of Wands is like, it's all about me. You know what I mean? Like, so from here, the energy I'm getting is like, and then also Wands represents like fire signs. And by the way, they're both Leos. So it's like, because they both are so self-absorbed, they never learned a lesson of why it didn't work from the beginning. And they probably didn't learn enough to know not to try it again. So they tried it again without maturity, and that's why it didn't work out. But it wasn't a fake relationship. It was just two people that just don't know how to learn from their mistakes. Oh, wow.
And according from my reading, I don't think Ben's learned yet. So we're gonna have to repeat this
Yep.
cycle in 20 years.
Well, from the universe, I just say that's what you get. That's what you get because you got enough opportunities to learn. All right. So next up, we've got a new story. Anybody else heard the song Bar Song? I mean, has anybody not heard that song? That's on Barack Obama's summer playlist. Okay. The artist Shaboozey, who coined this country song, a playoff of everybody in the club getting tipsy, throwback.
Mm-hmm.
He's suing his record label. It's some drama, y'all. Like Shaboozey signed a record deal a while back, and there was a clause in his deal that said, look, you can get your publishing if you pay us back for any unrecouped advances that we give you. And so he had a hit song with Bar Song, like a record breaking song, been on the charts for like weeks. And he's like, I'm trying to get out of this deal. I want the money. I want my publishing so I can get the money from this. And his record label is like, we're not going to tell you how much you have left over in your advances. And so he's like, they're trying to hold on by not giving me this information so they can profit off of my song. So he took their asses to court. And he also he's taking the company Warner Tamerlane, but he also added Crescendo Records because he's saying Crescendo is the reason that Warner won't release the information. And he's saying also when he left Crescendo, they released 3 songs of his without his permission. Rude. So I don't know. Like, what do you think his odds are, Julian?
His odds, I think intuitively, I feel like they're pretty good. Like I mean, look at Taylor Swift. She was able to do it. She was able to persevere through this. I feel like he could use his star power to kind of like leverage that, you know, people want me to win in this situation. I think Crescendo is saying that he refuses to pay them the things that he owes them, and that's why they're withholding. So it is a big mess. Yeah, I'm be honest, I don't listen to country, but I listened to the song just recently and I love it. It's great. So I think he could make this happen. He's going to make it happen because he needs to, right? He wants to own these rights because this song is going to be playing for a really, really, really long time, and he wants to collect that money. So I feel like they're going to make a deal. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So whatever that looks like, but good for him. And he's dating Emily Ratajkowski, so he's
his options have expanded. It's so funny. I still remember an old song. Back then, you didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all on me. Yeah. Okay. That's how you know you made it. You're getting supermodels now. Emily is the one who accused Robin Thicke of filling her up in the Blurred Lines video.
Right.
Yeah. So that's how we learned Robin Thicke was a little creeper.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So good luck to that couple. So I guess what I want to look into is he going to succeed? And also, who's right in this situation? Is it him or is it the record label?
Right. I'll take the second one.
Who's right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you tell me if he's going to succeed.
Okay.
All right. Hold on.
Okay, so as far as whether he'll succeed or not, absolutely he will. The courts are going to be able to see right through this. Luck is in his favor. Like, this is his time. Generally in the universe, like, this is his time to have his luck turn in the positive direction. And so with that, I have the Wheel of Fortune, which is always like a positive turn of luck. The King of Cups, that represents Shaboozey, the artist, the creative. And then the Empress, which represents abundance, nurturing, and positivity. So the universe is in his favor. He's on his path doing what he's supposed to do. And so things are going to be looking promising for him financially. The abundance is coming in. So absolutely, he's entitled to his publishing and he's going to be able to get it.
Hey, good job, Shaboozey. Like we're friends. I was calling him Shaboozey. So I did a past, present, future to kind of see who's in the right in this. And let me tell you the past, the present, so I could predict the future. So the past, I see the clovers, I see the moon, and then I see the man. So the clovers is about good luck. The moon is about work and vocation. And this is Shaboozey. So what I see here is like, in the past, he worked hard. He was doing the things he needs to do to create a name for himself. And that's what led him up to what is happening currently. He is collecting all the accolades. He has all the love, because in the middle of this is this present spread is the heart. So this is the passion that he has, the love that he's gaining from fans, the momentum, because the writer brings news and brings things quickly. So things are really opening up for him. And this is just the man card underneath. This is Shaboozey doing things that he's passionate about, sharing with the public as fast as he can. He really just wants to get things out there to kind of like capitalize on the momentum that he's getting. So who's wrong and who's right? I want to say it's the label. And I'm going to tell you why. We have the fox, which is good in business, but also sneaky and getting what they want. Then we have the tower, which is about a place of business. So this is his label, being sneaky, trying to get as much as they can out of him now that he's like garnering all this press and popularity. And then we have the woman card, which isn't a person. This is more about the yin energy. So like they kind of want to collect this money without doing anything. So that's why they're drawing this out. And they're trying to just like, because they have that power or like they have the money behind them to kind of like do that lawyery thing of just throwing more money at the case so that it'll just tire them out and then they'll give up. So I want to say it's the label. They're wrong. They should just give him his stuff and let him go and collect the money that they are owed. And that's about it.
Shame on y'all. How dare you? You're going to get what you deserve.
Me and my boy Shaboozey.
All right. Next story. This is our last story for the day, you guys. So there is a fight that is on schedule for November. Where are you going to be? Are you going to be watching Mike Tyson and Jake Paul in the brawl for them all? I gave it that name. So if y'all take it, y'all owe me 10% in the proceeds. Copyright. Okay. Mike Tyson is 58 years old. He is 31 years older than Jake Paul at 27. He had to cancel the fight initially, the first time, because he had complications from an ulcer. And so he was not well enough to work out or to fight. But now he said he's been training. He's damn near 60 and he's ready to beat some ass. I'm scared.
Oh, who?
I don't know who. I ain't never seen a 60-year-old man beat a 27-year-old boy's ass. But this is Iron Mike Tyson. This is the breaking the jaws, the TKO heavyweight champion of the world. My question is, if he does win, then what?
Like, does he keep going back into the ring? Is that what you're asking? Right. I mean, why? He worked all that hard to like make this money and retire. Like I don't know. Do you think he would want to do that, Victoria?
I mean, I think knowing his personality, if he gets the ego boost that he can kick somebody that's 27 years old, he's gonna definitely want to see how many asses he can beat before he finally loses. And Jake Paul on his side, he's doing it because he's trying to get to the next championship. So he's like, I'm building up buzz, like I'm on a strategy. That's why I'm trying to fight somebody granddaddy.
Right. And then there's the idea that, again, what if this is just all PR? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
well, it is.
Yeah, it is. But is there agreement already who's going to win? Like, is this like going to be a real fight? You know what I mean? But the other thing is like Mike Tyson is 58 and he just had an ulcer thing and he's saying he's ready to go. Like, I'm all like, all right, cool. If you want to do that, but yeah, he needs to take care of himself. But I don't know. Jake Paul, what do I want to know about Jake Paul? Like, is he like the other thing is like he's 58 and Jake Paul's 27. So is this a fair fight? Like at this point?
They're
Like
both men. They both made the weight class, and they both are willing participants.
yeah. But if Jake Paul were to beat Mike Tyson now, like, does he really get to claim that he beat Mike Tyson? Because this is not Mike Tyson in his prime, you know?
No, if he beats Mike Tyson, he just beat up somebody's granddaddy. But if Mike Tyson beats Jake Paul, then he's a champion.
Okay. I see how this would work in Mike Tyson's favor. So I personally want Mike Tyson to win. I don't know. Jake Paul just rubbed me the wrong way, but that's just me. I want to know if Jake Paul really believes that he could be the world champion in boxing.
Okay. And I want to know who's gonna win.
Ooh, okay. Yeah. Why I want to know why Jake Paul thinks he's going to be the champion? Because, like, is he doing it because he believes like he is that person, or is he doing it just because he just wants fame? And through the process of doing this, like, it's going to give him clout. You know what I mean? So, yeah. How about you take who's going to win, and I'll see what's Jake Paul's intentions and motives by doing this.
Okay. So this is going to be an interesting spread. What I'm going to do is pull a spread for how is Mike Tyson going to do and how is Jake Paul going to do.
Okay.
Whoever looks like they're going to do better, that's who's going to win.
Mm-hmm. Huh. So I'll go because the cards are spread already. I don't think he's in it because he wants to just be the world champion and best at boxing. I want to say, like, he's just very ambitious. We have the child and we have the star card. So the child is about newness, kind of that fresh perspective, and the star is about clarity. So I feel like he's still like not in it for the right reasons. It feels very childlike. He's kind of like coming from an ego perspective as far as like what that North Star is on why he's doing the things that he's doing. It feels like it's more strategy to gain more fame. And then we have the snake and the sun. So this is him like kind of trying to be sneaky to get to the success in this arena of boxing. Also in it, what he really just wants is to collect money. We have the fish and we have the clovers. So this is like quick money coming through. And I want to say, like, he doesn't really want to do the real work to get there. Again, this is just yin woman energy, like kind of just receiving without like giving is kind of what I'm seeing here to get that fame, notoriety, work, and vocation. Like that's the fame and notoriety is right here. So yeah, for him, it's more PR and like he's just trying to be that crazy person to get attention.
That sounds about right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So when I asked who's gonna win, and I looked at how is Mike gonna do, how is Jake gonna do, it is gonna be Jake. He will win. It may end up being by decision as opposed to by knockout. Both of these gentlemen are under a lot of stress and strain because with Mike Tyson's grouping, what I've got is the 9 of Swords. That represents the anxiety card, the worry card. And then we've got the King of Swords, which is like, okay, he's gotten control of that. Like he's maybe worried, he might be anxious, but when he gets in that ring, he's going to put up a fight and he's going to clear his mind. And then this represents the fight, the 5 of Wands here. But then when I look at Jake's got the 5 of Cups, which is like sadness. things not turning out the way you really wanted them to turn out, and kind of being upset, and looking at how things should have gone versus how they did go, and not focusing on the positive. So if he wins, he still won't be satisfied.
Mm.
That's kind of the feeling. But he did pull the victory card. 6 of Wands. This is success. This is a win. And then the Justice card, which is like a decision in your favor. So this is what indicates to me he is going to get the decision. He's going to get the win, but he still may not be happy about it.
Mm. I sorry. I know we didn't say we were gonna ask this question, but I think I pulled 3 cards just because I was worried. Like, is Mike Tyson gonna be okay after this? So, and I did. I pulled the birds. I pulled the anchor, and I pulled the home card. The anchors mean he is gonna get people who are really gonna support him, and he's gonna feel supported by his fans, and he's gonna feel at home at the ring again. And not saying he's gonna go back into the ring after this, but it just feels like this is kind of something that he needs in this time of his life to feel what is it like he still got it. I feel like he needs that. So
Good for him.
Yeah,
you might keep doing what you love and give it your all.
Yep.
All right. So if you enjoyed the show, please like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment. And now it's time for our inspirational reading, which we give you a reading for the week. I'm going to continue to use the Witch's Tarot for this, and I'm going to do the love reading for our singles and coupled up. Julian, which deck are you using?
I'm going to use 2. I'm going to use the Sacred Symbols by Marcella Kroll, which is this deck. And then I'm going to pull 1 card from the Ascended Masters deck by Doreen Virtue, just to see an overall energy. And I'm going to use the Marcella Krolls to kind of like open it up to give us a broader or a more to open up that reading from the Ascended Masters. So let's see, from Ascended Masters, and I'm just going to read the definition. So let's see, for the audience for the week. Oh, I love this one. I mean, I might not even have to read it, but it is Death from Drama, which is Pallas Athena, which I don't think I've ever even pulled this card. But let's see, Death from Drama, or Detached from Drama, sorry. Let go of attempts to make everyone happy. Allow others to make their own choices in life. Don't delay your life's purpose by focusing on other people's issues. Avoid gossiping about or judging others. So we can use Marcella Krolls to open that up. What else do we need to know for the week about detaching from drama? Oh, okay. Okay. Wow. Okay, this actually lines up perfectly. It's not going to be easy for some of y'all out there to actually do this detach from the drama, because I feel like you really care about people. But what this is really about is being courageous, and that's the courage card that showed up, because this is a new start for you, detaching from the drama, and it's creating new boundaries. You know what I mean? For other people to not dump their stuff on you. And I want to say, like, I'm going to pull one more card, because why are we doing all this? Why are we creating these boundaries and like doing things that are uncomfortable for us? This is a lesson that's been coming up for you for a while, because here's Saturn return, and it's time. It was time for you to do this. It's really been holding you back from like that life that you've been wanting to create. And you actually, what I'm getting from this card too is like, you actually kind of believe that drama is concerning you, and just know, like, if somebody's feeling a certain type of way, it's probably more a them problem than a you problem. So yeah, detach from the drama, understand what's yours and what's not, and move forward this week.
Beautiful. You guys, you can do it. Attach, detach. Okay, so now for the love reading for the singles, what I have is the 3 of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and the Star. Okay, so when I look at these together, there is opportunity for romance this week. And the key to this romance is you loving yourself, seeing yourself as perfect exactly the way you are, and being hopeful. I see some dates opportunities. So if
Okay.
you're not already out there, like maybe you want to go and explore an app or a site to get your feet out there, because there is a lot of energy surrounding like casual dating, meeting people, but really staying grounded in your own self-love. So if you are dating and you haven't seen any promise this week, start loving yourself exactly how you are and see if you notice a change,
Mm.
because there is opportunity. So now for the couples. Ooh, it looks like the couples are going through a little bit of strain and friction in the relationship, but it also looks like it's around your belief systems about what true love is. And a lot of you guys also have belief systems around what a positive family environment should be. And so if you're not seeing what you like you're thinking like, I need to take a break. So the cards that I got were the Eight of Pentacles, which is lessons learned, trial and error, trying to perfect something. And then the Four of Swords, which is like taking a break,
Mm.
like re-centering yourself after having friction. And then the Ten of Cups, which is a perfect picture of a perfect family and perfect happiness. So it's like, you're not finding that perfect happiness in your relationship, you're taking a break, taking a breather to recenter and get there. So I think, the way this looks is that's the right thing to do, because you do have to focus. You do have to think about, is my image a little too unrealistic? A little
Mm.
bit too much of an immature view, but you also do have to set your boundaries and you do have to be clear on what you want. So the back and forth could ultimately lead to happiness. And sometimes you do have to take a break. So don't feel bad if that's what you got to do this week.
All right. Look out for yourself for a
Mm-hmm.
minute. Mm-hmm. Detach.
Detach from the drama.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this was fun. I enjoyed it very much. Julian, why don't you close us out?
Yeah. We had a really great time with y'all. We're doing this every week. So check us out next week with more hot topics.